So we're back, and last time we played our 30 minutes. 30 minutes more today. Yesterday I couldn't do it, so I didn't upload anything because I had tons of work to do. Not that I don't have today, but at the very least I can take half an hour to play this game. Alright, we have scouts north, scouts south. One scout north, one scout south. Let's move on. Okay. Alright. We have horses. Alright, let's keep moving. And barbarians. So they have plus 20% defense. Let me check the tiles here, the difference of the tiles. So I have resource cattle, plus 5 to harvest. In here we, well, I can harvest this as well. Cool. Can I think it's fatigued again. Scout has used all of its moves and become fatigued, sorry. A fatigued unit can still be moved with a forced march, but each move on a forced march costs twice as many orders to execute. Your scout will refresh its moves next turn. I'll force march a unit if I needed to move now. Yeah, I would force march this guy out of here, just because. Harvest the southern. That's interesting. I could just thinking about the strategies that I might use to colonize this area. I actually need to get all these centers, but it might be useful, might be interesting to just plot down a city here and try to shut this area. Although, of course, barbarians can just come around apparently, but at the very least, they would have a certain strategic advantage. I think. I don't know. Okay, I can. Let me just move my. Yeah, this is basically the edge. Oh, cool. There's thunder out there. Maybe this is why you don't go further south, because the storm awaits. Look at that. Very good, man. You just put this guy here. Yeah, it's the edge of the map. Alright, let's study these tiles. So we have arid flat with sorghum. You can actually experiment with sorghum here. Arid. Arid hill. Clear, arid flat, arid hill. Arid hill. So we have hills, we have arid, we have mountains, of course. We have urban. Temperate flat. So temperate flat, arid flat. Oh, we can also have this area is clear, this area has scrub. I see. What does scrub do? Remove scrub plus 10. Plus 25% defense against ranged attacks. Interesting. We have here lush, flat and clear. Temperate, so yeah, learning how to recognize these tiles. Lush. Plus 10 to farming. Temperate resource wheat, plus 16 farming. Alright, this is inside my city, so I could farm this area here. Interesting. Okay, this gives plus 10 scrub, blah blah blah. Okay, plus 10 wood. Plus 10, again, plus 10 for the goats. I can harvest the goats as well. I don't mind if I do. I think I'm gonna move here and then go back for the goats. Just wanna see what we have here. Oh, look at this, we have another barrier here in the map. Interesting, so I can't just throw myself into the desert. Fascinating, okay. I guess I don't know if we have any other place in which to spend our orders right now. I can move my warrior, I guess. Okay, let's move my warrior. Okay, he's gonna get fatigued way before he reaches here. Let me see if I can just bring the guy around just to protect me from these barbarians. Yeah, he won't go. Have 5 orders left. All right. Huh? I love this map. I love the aesthetics of this map. And this is the thing. When I say that I actually mentioned that the dev was the dev for Civ 3 or 4. It's Civ 4 that he developed. The lead designer here. There are some very interesting things in the Dev Diaries, by the way, explaining how the game was conceived. I was reading about the orders and how they organized the movement by turn, and I like what they did here. Okay, the barbarians never even attack. Love looking at the models as well. Very interesting. Okay, let's move you out. I'm not gonna move you too close to the barbarians, so I'm gonna move you south, even though this might cost me more. Yeah, and I can go through the desert here. You are the first to discover this landmark. What do you name it? Cantata Depression. Yeah, that's exactly how I'll name it. Yeah, no, I got stuck here. Let me see. Where can I move you now? Yeah, I can't really move you inside the desert through here. Well, I'm gonna come here and harvest these goats. Yeah. So it took me an order, got me 10 food. I can harvest the camels as well, and I'm gonna do it. For more gold. And I could harvest these horses as well to get more gold as well. Time to regenerate. Okay, 1 die 10. Fantastic. I love this mechanic. Harvest mechanic as well. I'm still learning, obviously, learning everything in this game. Okay, let's see how my warrior fares against these guys. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna use it to fight, but I'm gonna move the guy here just so I can close this valley here and ensure that my settler can have a nice place, nice cozy place to settle here. I think I'm gonna settle north and then take all these other areas that seem way more isolated in the map, just to have a. And I could, if I recall correctly, after I bring these down, I can colonize them as well. Right. Sorry. Specialists can be recruited from the city screen by clicking on the plus button on an improvement so long as you have an available citizen. Although improvements are already productive on their own, a specialist can boost their yields. Luxuries are special resources that you acquire by adding a rural specialist to an improvement on a correct tile. For example, you access gems by adding a minor specialist to a minor improvement on a gem's tile. Movement specialists, like acolytes and officers, can be trained to higher levels for further yield boosts. That's because I finished the mine, right? Okay, I love these little sentences. I will recruit the specialists. I shall force march my men till they die of exhaustion and dehydration and hunger. Okay. Now, this begs the question, though. Okay, I can use my locals to bring a specialist in here, and I can click this button. This would be enough. But this begs the question. Okay. I have 1 citizen. What happens if I take this guy out? Because short mine can give me gems or whatever. But I wonder, You know, I really think I should bring, since this produces on itself anyway, I should bring you down here, because I think this is the best place for me to yield crops right now. Yeah, I can build a quarry here as well. Okay, but first, because this is gonna yield more food. Look at this. So if I put a farm down, for every adjacent farm, I'll gain plus 10%, plus 40% per an adjacent pasture, plus 60% per adjacent granary, and plus 20% per adjacent shrine of Ra. So I could just build around one or two farms, put some pasture down here. Yeah, I think that my city might grow as well as time passes, so yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna send you here. Build me a farm here, please. Fine. And I'm not gonna use my citizen to improve this mine. I'm gonna use the citizen here because I'm betting that I have negative food right now. Okay, yes, press F1. Let's move F1. Yeah, F1 doesn't seem to have done much. Okay, I have fixed it. Yes. Well, I can always buy food, I think. Okay, I really want to see. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm gonna enter the encyclopedia directly because F1 didn't really help. Food. Best source of food is usually farms, which are most fruitful, next to fresh water on a lush terrain. Food can also be acquired by building nets and pastures, and by training farmers, fishers, and rangers. Food is needed to feed the RPL populations, produce new settlers. Yeah, that's the point. I think that I'm spending food right now because I'm producing a settler. Is that it? I really need to have better grasp of this. Producing. Oh, yeah, I'm producing 4.1, but it's unless 2.5. So what's the deal here? Oh no, that's the price. 4.1. That 4.1 is the amount I pay if I buy. Yeah. And 2 if I sell. I'm on less 2.5. There's a less 2 over there. And I'm also losing stone. Certainly because I'm building stuff. So yeah. I think I get it now. Yeah, growth plus 12, yada yada yada. Yeah, I have just one citizen. Okay, total citizens 1, less 4 per year, plus 0.1 per year again. Citizens are produced automatically by cities from growth. Each citizen provides a small amount of orders. It can be converted in a specialist and augment the output of certain specialists, such as elder priests and other poets. Plus 2 connected, plus 2 king queen as governor, growth plus 12, settler. Yeah, is there a relation between growth and food? Oops, sorry. Important question. New citizen becomes available. Growth also determines how fast the city can produce civilian units, such as settlers and workers. While a city produces a civilian unit, yeah, I guess it's not linked as in other Civ-like games. Ways to improve a city's growth rate include building farms, crop resources, nets, fish, crabs, granaries. Oh, no. Yes, it does. Rate included building farms and crop resources, nets on fish, or crabs, granaries, as well as training farmers and fishers. Yeah, so my theory was correct. It does have a link. So as soon as I produce this, I'm going to be able to put this citizen as a farmer and try to improve the number of citizens that I have here in order to have more settlers. It's interesting, but I think this actually insinuates that I can grow tall or or large in this game as well, which is a little piece of design that I always love in these games. Okay, let's go do. Oh, I still have order. Sorry. So yeah, let's keep moving you up here. Fine, you went as far as you could. Of course, I'm going west and probably gonna find Carthage eventually. Start at main point. More barbarians. Alright, you, my friend. I really should be harvesting stuff more frequently. So, we can harvest here. Oh, I have no warriors left. Okay. I'm gonna come north and harvest these horses. I'm not gonna use them anyway. Can I harvest this? I can. Oh, yes, this is good. So I can harvest salt here. I'm gonna harvest these as well next turn. Alright, and here. I love the way the map looks, as I was saying before. This is very similar to Civ 3 and Civ 4 sort of design. The art design here. The conception is also very close, so I really love it. It's very nostalgic to me. I prefer this to Civ 5 or Civ 6 design choices. Even though 5 is a game that I really enjoy. 6 not so much, but it's actually growing on me, so to speak. I'm actually growing used to it. And it has some very special intelligent choices like the district, for example. There are some very interesting mechanics in it. Your capital has finished training a new settler. Settlers are key to expanding your nation because only they can found new cities. Take this settler to a nearby city site to establish a new city. City sites can be claimed prior to sending a settler to colonize them. Place a unit of any type on the city site tile to claim it as your own, thereby preventing foreign settlers from founding a city there. When you found a city, you will have to choose which family to grant it to. This family will provide powerful bonuses to the city. After granting a city to a third district family, you will lose access to your nation's fourth family, so carefully consider what bonuses you want and which family you can go without. Yeah. I'll choose my family with great arbitrariness. Okay. A letter arrives by courier from Princess Neferturi at the Academy. All right, man, I love this art. This piece of art here, this portrait here, is unbelievable. I wish I could draw and paint stuff like this. My God, these artists are good. Dearest mother, I wish you well and send greetings from the Academy. My tutors have instructed the class to write letters home. I am thinking of everyone and hope to be home for the spring festival. Your daughter always in Nefertiti. Okay, she's a fine young woman. What happens now? Plus 40 XP. Yeah, I want her to inherit the throne. I don't want the boy to fight, but I really Duke Tutmos. But I'm afraid that it might lead to a kind of a secession sense. It would be very interesting if it did. Okay, so I'm gonna send my settler. Yeah, I can found the city in any. Oh, another strategic layer suddenly appears. Notice. So I can found the city anywhere I want, as in Civ games. But I can found in any of these communities here. If you have these city clusters, you can found in any of them, and the others will just join. So I have to calculate exactly what I want within the borders of my city. Incense. What else? We have marsh, so we have some lush terrain here with fresh water all around and some temperate. If I put it here, I get more lush terrain. If I retreat a little bit, I lose it, but I get the incense. And if I throw it here, I can push away from the desert here and get some more temperate terrain. I think here. I also get, oh, yeah, definitely here. Because I'm also gonna get some wheat here. So, yeah, you're gonna come here. I'm not gonna colonize this area first. It could be interesting, but I think this city is going to be way more productive to begin with. As a bet. As I mentioned, I'm still learning how to play this. Okay, I want you to go west now. Yeah, I want to see the limit of this desert here. I want to understand these limits. Not gonna harvest this. No. Yes, for you, come here and harvest the salt. And now come here. I have one order left. Harvest the horses. Good. Less 5. Interesting. So after I got the settler out, it's probably because of the number of units. As soon as the settler actually settles the city, I think that might disappear. But I'm really concerned about food right now and stones. So I think these are two things I should focus on more. I'm gonna settle here and try to work some nice productive farm tiles here. Since I have 2 zones with wheat plus several areas of lush land here plus horses, so in here I guess I could pull up several of those bonuses just by placing farms around and maybe a granary and a pasture. I mean, I could link all of these as farms till a pasture here. Is that a pasture? Yeah, I have sheep here, not horses. So I think I could put a pasture here or something. And then a granary right in the center, maybe. Yeah. Or just profit from all these lush lands and put granaries on the sides. We'll see. We'll see what's best. See, this kind of gameplay that was added in Civ 6 with the districts, it's kind of present here as well in a sense. It's not about the districts, of course. This is basically uh, the improvements that workers would put down. But the connection between them is very good, very interesting. All right, one more turn. Yeah. Look at how the map looks, how consistent it looks as well. It's amazing what they did here. Zoroastrian is founded in Nanat. The rural yields are food, iron, stone, and wood. They are primarily drawn from rural improvements and collect in the global stockpile. You can spend money to purchase rural yields directly from the top bar, where it shows your current stockpile. Okay. Primary source of food is farms, which are most fruitful next to fresh water and on lush terrain. Food is needed to feed your population and to produce new settlers. The primary source of iron is mines, which are most productive on ore and hills. Iron is needed to produce many types of military units, including warriors and axemen. The primary source of stone is quarries, which are most productive on marble on arid terrain and when adjacent to mountains. Stone is needed primarily to build improvements like shrines and city projects such as walls. The forestry tech enables the construction of lumber mills on trees to produce wood. Workers can also cut down trees with the X button in the actions panel. Wood is needed to build city improvements like barracks, military units like archers, and ship units like biremes. Okay, we'll build more farms and mines. Okay, so yeah, before I settle, there's this then. The more mountains and arid terrain that I get, I still have a fairly good position here. I think yeah, I'm gonna go for this. I still have a fairly nice amount of mountains to work with. Now, what family would rule this city? Hmm. Family seat can buy tiles, plus the citizens. Yeah, I like the idea of having more citizens here. But I also like the idea of being able to dish out more training in order to train more warriors. Because this city is going to be my spearhead, in a sense. Urban improvements on sand. Yeah, I have plenty of lush land here. I think this family would be more appropriate for a city here, for example. I have half of this in sand. Then I could just go south instead of just competing with this city here, and work all of this with mines and stuff. Yeah, I like science. Missing luxuries from okay. Salt and fur. I need luxuries like salt and fur. Oh, I see. Fascinating. Fascinating. So I need honey and olives to please certain guys. Oh, look at that. Lavender. Well, I can't produce incense in the city, so I could actually please the Amarna. But what good are you? What would you do for me, Amarna? Monasteries and temples plus 50% output. I don't think so. I actually would rather... That's a very long shot. It's too far away. Too far away. Have some urban settlements around here. Useful. Maybe I can purchase these amenities that these guys want. I think I'm gonna go Ramside here. Yeah, let's put this right here. I love what they did here because you are now known as Hatshepsut the Settler. Okay. You are the first to discover this landmark. What will you name it? Yes, Sinai, of course. Cities produce the following youths: growth, training, civics, money, science, culture, discontent. Growth, training, and civics are used for city production. Growth for civilian units, training for military units, and civics for projects and specialists. When not being used for city production, training and civics go to the global stockpile, and growth goes to the production of new citizens. Okay. Culture and discontent. Okay, so fantastic. Go both to their respective progress bars. When culture bar fills, a positive event occurs and new improvements and wonders are unlocked. When the discontent bar fills, maintenance goes up and growth and science go down. Right, stockpile. So, yeah. So I have to look city by city. How the bars are filling up. So I have a bar that's filling up in 9 years. How's the level of discontent? 5 years. Yeah, I don't like this. I need to do something to... I need to actually deal with the discontent here. How can I work discontent? The city's discontent bar fills up, his overall discontent goes up by 1. Cities with families, some ways of discontent include connecting your city with a trade network, holding a festival. Aha! Adopting laws such as tolerance, keeping the city's religions happy and building fast. Fantastic. So, festival. much do I have? Plus 12. So, yeah, but this is plus 12. Okay, I'm on 48. I could just go less 20. On completion. It takes me 5 years. How many do I have? Exactly 5 years, so let's do the festival thing. Let's see if I still have time, because I can't really rush the festival now, so I hope it doesn't level, my discontent doesn't level up. Could use some more culture. Mechanics in this game are amazing. Let's see you, little city. Oh no, this is on my mind. These little cities here. Oh, okay. Still plus 12. Oh, it's on level 0 here. Yeah, this should warrant some growth. I'm gonna build a worker here, I think. Not to leave the city out idle. Consume some food, and I'm gonna take care of it. Now, I'm gonna take care of this area here, as I mentioned before. Alright. So yeah, we found our next city, our second city. And we are going to try to suffocate this discontent here, right? We also have a worker that we can use. Let's see, can you do anything? To reduce discontent. Can I use this worker to reduce discontent? Fort. I can build a quarry. Well, it will give me stone, of course, that I need. I don't think there's anything I can do to upgrade. I can upgrade you. I can upgrade you to militia. No, I don't want to do that. Huh? There's nothing you can build that would reduce that. No, there isn't. Okay. Might be resolved. One part of the problem might have been resolved if I actually had chosen another family for the other city, but I really want the warrior family up north. So just storms keep the city. What's happening? Building baths. Can I build a bath around here? I knew there was some building that I could. Well, I can't from the city panel. I think I need more. I need to be more advanced to do this. Yeah. Well, what I can do so is to come here and build the quarry that I want. Right? And how many citizens do I have? I really want to put this citizen working here now. Yeah, I think that's the general idea. What's this? What's this? Oh, it has a garrison here. Alright, fine, I built this. This just appeared here, apparently. Alright, fine by me. I accept, no problem. So okay. So yeah, I guess that's it. I still have some orders left, I think. Let's explore. Let me see if I can maybe harvest some stuff. Yeah, let's keep exploring the desert up here. Yeah, now I understand the outlines of the desert. Let me move you instead. 3 orders. Let's move you a bit more to the south here, so we can avoid those barbarians. camel here. I can force march you there. Well, I have 0 orders now, so yeah. So that's it for now. We have concluded our second, sort of almost nearly half hour, and I'll come back with more tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow.